guys, Pittsburgh Picker here, giving you a video of what sold. Normally you do what sold yesterday on eBay, but since this is my first what sold video, I'm going to kind of give you a breakdown of what sold maybe in the last 3 days, just to catch up on a few things or inform you in the first place what's been selling. So we'll get right into it. First things first, these are Peds. Talked about it on my last video. Talk about it again because 2 of them sold. $19.70 for 2 of them plus shipping. Free shipping. So we're into these for about 50 cents a box. So you do the math. Pretty good profit there. Next thing here is a vintage talcum powder tin. There's actually still some talcum powder in it. And these sold for $12 plus shipping. We're probably less than $1 into this as well. We picked up a bunch of these at a flea market in Ohio over the weekend. It was actually one of the few things we were able to get at that flea market. It seemed like it was a little cold for people to be out, so it didn't seem like there was too much for us to buy. Now, there was a lot of stuff that people were asking retail for, and that's, as you know, as an eBay reseller, not exactly the best pricing for us. Next thing sold, it's a Nike golf hat, unisex khaki hat. Sold for $10 plus shipping. Not a big money maker here, but we're probably pennies into this. Pick this up at the Goodwill bins or Goodwill outlet store, and they charge by weight. So this doesn't really weigh much. Probably at $1.59 a pound, we're probably maybe 20 cents into this at best. So price was right, plus shipping also. So this was a pretty good find for us. A few other things that sold over the past week on eBay. We sold some Nike Finger Trap Max Amp Ink Super Bowl commemorative shoes. These were, believe it, I got these at a thrift shop for $7, and I had thought just by looking at them they were going to be worth a lot more. They are limited edition. They are kind of a funky color. I'll put some pictures or the listing up here. They're kind of almost like a chameleon type color. They tend to change color whenever you turn them. So I really didn't even do my research, which is first mistake of all eBay. Now, not to say that they didn't make any money. They certainly did. They just weren't the home run I thought they were going to be. And that's part of being a new reseller, is kind of taking risks like this, knowing that chances are good you're going to get your money back out of it. But these sold for $30, free shipping, and they, of course, are going all the way to the West Coast, so the most expensive shipping I could possibly have. But it's okay. We made probably $10 on all of it when it's all said and done. Still a profit, but took a risk, and it just happens. Next thing that sold was 6 books, D. Henderson, the O'Malley series. They sold for $22.50 plus shipping. These were a pickup at a thrift store near my house. I paid $4 for all 6 of them. Sold them for $22.50 plus shipping. This was one of the few auctions we did. I wasn't. The sold comps on it were a little all over the map. Some of them were selling for $6. Some of them were selling for $50. It was just kind of all over the place. And we're going to put them as a $20 buy it now type thing. And I'm kind of glad we did put them as an auction, because they actually ended up getting $2.50 more than we thought we were. But all in all, for $4, can't really beat it. Some other things that sold this week. Sold a sealed package of, these always crack me up that these even sell on eBay. I don't know that I'd buy it off of eBay. People do, which is fine. But sealed package of men's Lee brand briefs, 6-pack, brand new, sealed in the package, never been worn, obviously. Picked these up at a Goodwill for $4, sold them for $20 plus shipping. Next item is a vintage 1960 Brother Echelon 79 typewriter. Had a case, was in really good shape. Another thing we found at the Goodwill bins, believe it or not, it was just kind of buried in a whole bunch of, if you've ever been to the bins, you know they're just a complete mess, and just piles and piles of stuff is thrown on top of other things. And I was digging through it. I found this big case. I was thinking maybe it was a VHS case or something. I picked it up. It was really heavy. I thought, nah, this isn't that. I opened it up, found this vintage typewriter. It looked like it was in really good shape. I pressed a few of the keys. Things worked. I thought, okay, well, we'll give it a shot. With the Goodwill bins, at least in our area, when there's something that is over a certain weight, they cut it off at $4.99. So we paid $4.99 for the typewriter. It sold for $43 plus shipping. Heavier items, I tend not to do free shipping. We've been kind of experimenting with what works better, whether it's free shipping or whether it's paid shipping. In our experience, there hasn't really been a lot of difference. It seems like at times the free shipping works, at times it doesn't. Again, this is only my 6 months into selling on eBay, so we're just kind of experimenting with it. Love to hear some comments on what you guys have experience with and why. Would be great. So feel free to comment below. So with that, shipping was not going to be free anyways, because it's a very heavy item. I think it was like 6 or 8 pounds, something like that. So it was rather expensive. In fact, one of the few things we shipped out with UPS. So that one was a pretty good deal for us. Again, $4.99 turned into $43 pretty quickly. Next thing that sold was a Minolta Highmatic S2 35mm. Now this one only sold for $15 plus shipping, but the reason I bring this up is because it was kind of a lesson learned for me. I saw a lot of people on YouTube selling old cameras, and I thought, well, I'm going to keep an eye out for them. And I was at a flea market, and this guy was selling this camera. It looked like it was in good shape. I don't know a lot about cameras. I'm not a big camera guy, especially the 35mm film. I maybe had one when I was a child. So I picked it up thinking it's in pretty good shape. I looked at comps on them. They were selling between $40 and $50. The guy wanted $3 for it. So in the end, $15. We spent $3 to make, to sell it for $15. At the end, it's still a profit. But what got me on this one was whenever I got it home and actually opened the camera up a little bit and opened the battery case up, there was old batteries in it. Corroded. I cleaned as much of it as I could off with some white vinegar. It still was, really not something I wanted to put a lot of time into. It was, and even if I would have put all the time into it, who knows if I would have made it worse. So I decided we'll sell it as is, put it on, make sure to put a detailed description of what exactly is going on and what we know works, what we know doesn't work, and go from there. Again, $15 plus shipping, still kind of worked out. Something that sold a couple days ago, and it was the last one. I wish I had one to show you, but I'll put a picture up on this video. A Star Wars Millennium Falcon windshield accordion, one of those things that blocks the sun from your windshield. We don't need them here in northeast part of the country, but we tend to get a lot more clouds than you guys do in the West Coast. So anyways, these I picked up retail arbitrage from Walmart. They were all selling for $3, brand new, never been used. None of the boxes were really in bad shape. I originally bought these because I had thought I had just got approved from Amazon to be a reseller, and I thought these would be great to put for my first sales with Amazon. And I had scanned them. They weren't really selling for enough to really make a profit. And then I looked on eBay, and they were selling for much more money. We sold 2 of these a couple days ago for $16, free shipping. These were towards the tail end of these things. There was only 1 or 2 left, and when I had originally listed them, I listed them significantly higher, and I was the cheapest one on there. And as you guys know, when you do buy it nows, especially something there's a lot of them out there, you have to kind of play the numbers game and kind of keep lowering your price if you want to sell them. A lot of guys I know do the just stick to your price and wait for it to sell routine. Because of my limited storage and things of that nature, tend to want to get rid of things a little faster, and I'll make a little less profit if I can move things a little faster. So these were $8 plus shipping whenever I first put the listing on. I removed the shipping part of it and put free shipping, and the last 3 sold last weekend. So, worked out. Nope. So for the last one I'm going to bring up, this sold a couple days ago, and it was a kind of a weird purchase, and I would love to hear anybody's comments if you've had this happen before or not. We found a vintage Pendleton skirt at the Goodwill bins. So again, Goodwill bins, paying by the pound. This is a skirt. It's wool. It's not that heavy. We probably paid $1.50 for it at best. And this one was weird. It sold for $15 plus shipping, which is fine. That's a $14 profit basically. But the weird thing about this one is it got a lot of views. I think at one point it was up to like 350, 360 views, and like 4 or 5 watchers, and nobody bought it. And it was just very strange that there was, when we purchased this. I'll backtrack a little. When we purchased this, we looked up sold comps on it, and it was one of those things that you didn't know exactly what you were going to ask for going into it, because there wasn't very many sold comps, and there, obviously clothing is unique per size and things of that nature, but we weren't talking that, just actual skirts that were of similar make, of similar time period, things of that nature. There just wasn't a lot out there, and so we didn't really have a good handle on it. But my fiance knew Pendleton, good name, good brand. We should give it a shot, and for $1.50, fine. So we did, and it was it sat for a week, which is fine. But it got lots and lots of views, and nobody bought it until one day somebody bought it, and that was again $15 plus shipping. So all in all, a decent price. But if you guys have had that experience where something gets a lot of traction but it doesn't seem to sell, and you figure with 350 views in less than a week, that would have sold really quick, but it didn't. So just a little strange. Thought maybe you guys might have some input, or maybe why, or maybe something we're doing. Who knows? Could be all of the above. So, but okay, that's it. Well, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment below if you'd like. If you could turn on the notification bell, that would be great. I'll be uploading videos, like I said, maybe 3 or 4 times a week if I can. It'd probably be more like 2 or 3 up until our winter goes into full swing, and then significantly more frequently, because I work outside, and once it gets really cold outside and really, really snowy, I really don't have much to do. So I'll just make some videos, go out thrifting. So hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below if you have any recommendations or comments or concerns or whatever. Thanks. Have a good day.